Hi everyone, John Maskell from JM Coastal here. I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year from JM Coastal and hope that everyone has had a nice break and is ready for a successful 2020. I'm looking forward to getting started here at JM Coastal, and 2020 is already looking like it will be a busy and exciting year. We'll hopefully start the year by working with another company developing some accurate coastal and estuary hydrodynamic models, so that will definitely be an interesting and challenging start to the year. Last year, we worked on developing large-scale flood models to simulate basin-wide flood events due to rainfall. By rewriting the flood code to run on graphical processing units, or GPUs, and developing an on-the-fly grid generation system to minimise the grid size with respect to the rainfall footprint and the downstream interconnected catchments, we were able to develop reasonable run times for large scales at relatively high resolution. However, very large basins made up of many interconnected catchments became too big for the GPU memory, so this year we're hoping to further develop this code to run across multiple GPUs and also in the cloud with something like Amazon Web Services. We'll also be updating our in-house computing capabilities by having a new PC built for us with many more cores, so we can carry out simulations in parallel across many more cores and on a higher-end GPU. And I recently reached out to my LinkedIn connections for advice on the build of this PC, and I received lots of great responses and information, so thanks to everybody who responded to that. At JM Coastal, we like to share content, so we'll be doing more of that this year when we get the time. When the new build computer arrives, we'll certainly be putting out a video with more details on that, and also a walkthrough of installing an open source hydrodynamic modelling software such as Telemac and carrying out parallel simulations across the increased number of cores and also looking at the scalability. If you've not already checked out our videos on mesh building and visualization for Telemac 2D and also carrying out a tidal simulation, check out the videos in the links below. We also released a short free course using Python in coastal modelling, which you can also check out in the link below. Last year, we also teamed up with the academic world for a commercial project, which is definitely something we'd like to do more of in the future. We worked with Dr. Matt Lewis from Bangor University to work on a modelling project for characterising a potential tidal energy resource. Bringing Matt's research knowledge to this project was definitely invaluable. He has published a wealth of knowledge on things to consider in tidal energy, from the turbine scale to the countrywide scale in terms of the potential contribution of tidal energy to the renewable energy mix, as well as important considerations such as how waves affect the resource. This is still a young industry, and it's something we hope to be more involved with as it grows, and it's something that I'm sure will benefit from Matt's research as potential developers navigate the tricky waters of site definition and deployment. I include a link to Matt's Google Scholar page down below so that you can access all of his publications on this topic. Further to this, we'd like to publish some of our work in scientific journals and keep attending conferences to stay up to date with the latest science and research. We have an abstract submitted for the International Conference of Coastal Engineering, which is in Sydney this year, so hopefully we'll be heading down there in the autumn and presenting some of our work whilst also connecting with some of the modelling community in the Southern Hemisphere. I'd also hope to attend the Open Telemac conference again this year, which is in Antwerp. Last year's in Toulouse was a great success, and I was able to present some of my work on visualising coastal flooding. You can find a link to the conference paper from that conference in the links below. At the end of last year, I also set up a sister company to JM Coastal based in Austria. It is likely that this company will focus more on data analytics and visualisation to complement the work at JM Coastal that we do on model development. However, it's still early days with this company, so I hope to update everybody about that towards the end of this year. If you want to catch up on some of the work that we did last year, then there is a link to the 2019 winter newsletter below. So, we already have some exciting plans for 2020, and hopefully, as always, some other interesting opportunities will crop up along the way. I hope all of you have some interesting and exciting plans for the first year of this new decade, and let us know what you're up to in the comments below. And I'll hopefully see some of you in 2020.